Well, hello. Don't mind me for the people who are like right here, bang on time. Gotta do my social medias. Do. Social media announcement because I've gone live. Link. Clip. Where'd that go? Where did my link go? Link me, baby, one more time. My loneliness is linking me. And I must confess, I need a link. When I'm not with you, I need a link. Give me a link. Link me, baby, one more time. I need a link. My boy. Hello, Cork Internet son. And how are we today? I'm doing my social medias. Do. How's the audio sounding? We good? Check. Test. 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 Yeah, I'm classy like that. Rode headphones, but with tape. So I have notions, but life has beaten me down. That's it. Social media complete. Good luck. Test stream. Testing 1, 2. Hello, Rob. I'm acknowledging you in the corner. By the way, when are we making that issue of Gold fall? Microphone test. Oh, just use our early. Do you want to know my microphone test song? My microphone test song is microphone test, microphone test, microphone test. It's a microphone test. That's my microphone test song. Me. I'm going onto my own channel to view my own stream. Hello, me. That's great. That's lovely. Now turning that off. Not dealing with that ever again. One of me is bad enough. Dean, you're a veteran of my streams. You've been here. Rob, you've been here. Gentlemen, how are we? I'll crack on with the full discussion. I have a theme for today. I want to discuss voices. So I'll be accepting examples from you and we'll have a little look at them. Because I can share my screen. I can. Now, this is where it might get a bit dodgy. If I share my screen, will we give it a shot? Let's test. Lads, we're testing. We're testing. Select a tab. The entire screen? The window. Okay. Also share system audio. Okay. And we'll shut. Yes. Whoa. Well, that's hell on earth. Cancel that. Oh, Randy Orton. Okay, no, we'll do it with this tab. Aha. I'm learning. New tab. I want to do an audio test on this and see. What do you audio test? What do I audio test? That won't get me demonetized. Let's try. That big push. Here's another behind the scenes for yous. This is the song I play before every recording and every.
You were smiling. All right, okay.
Tell me if you can hear that. Can you hear it? And more importantly, can you also hear me while the music is playing?
Mama was queen of the mambo, Papa was king of the Congo. Tita in the jungle, I stopped banging my first bongo.
Yep. We can hear. Hear music and hear me? Yes? Excellent. So we can stop sharing that. That's wonderful. Yeah, big fan of Ren. Love Ren. I knew him before he was I knew him before he was famous and big. Hello. I know. Amazing combos. I had to do an audio test, you see. Remember, everyone, pop your corn. So, how's everybody? How's your lives? How are your faces? More importantly, how are your voices? Are they good? Are you in flying form and in sultry song? I must look up the new Ren. I loved The Police, both on Garda Síochána and the band. And I saw Englishman in New York, the big push version. I'm like, oh, these are great. And they tried to look up the lads and then discovered Ren is a cosmic creative entity. So for those of you who do not know, look up Ren. What an amazing human being. Oh, Dino, your voice is a bit ill. Face is still on. Voices are still there. All 24 of them. Yeah, I mean, still enough for a Royal Rumble. We can get 6 more people in there. So what are we doing here? What am I know what I'm doing here. What are all of you doing here? I should probably lead by example, should I? I want to talk about voices. You see that? Branding, channel, Brian's voice, talking about voices. Tell you. Not just a pretty face. So this stream is twofold. Rather than me just recording content on my own, I'm inviting you all to join me. I kind of want to talk about the usual things I talk about that are on my mind, but also I want to have you along with me. So I thought, what an amazing opportunity to do all at once. Oh man, yeah. Tale of Jenny and Screech, Violet's Tale, Vincent, just yeah. Tale of Jenny and Screech made me a fan, and then High Ren just made me a uber fan. To quote a redacted billionaire, such good shit, pal. Such good shit. Share my screen. New tab. Now, we've been here before. Look, if anyone else shows up, this is the first time I've done it. Look how flawless it is. So, there's my YouTube. Judge me accordingly. Yes, I watch my own videos. So, voices. People's voices I like. People's voices who catch my ear. People's voices who can just kind of make you stop. So, I'll be putting these on in the background just as a bit of an example. Because maybe you won't know the people I'm talking about. For the most part, for the first few, I think you will. No, not the English singer. So, this absolute legend.
And then there's always the aftermath, where they interview some family standing in the wreckage of their beach house, and they're always going like,
yes, a disclaimer. I do not own this content. I'm using this for transformative purposes.
Time out. How often do you rebuild? Every year?
Are we all aware of the man?
Why do you rebuild here?
Do we know this man?
You.
Do we know this man?
Well, you may want to get some styrofoam furniture that goes up and fucking
yes,
down.
We've just started now. You timed it perfectly.
Some things that you can hose off.
We're talking about voices.
But
specifically the voice of this man.
I can't give them shit. I live in California. I live on God's Etch-a-Sketch. It's crazy.
So
we have earthquakes every other day, and you get kind of blasé, like, oh, fuck.
Because
2.5, not bad.
We're all in and around the same kind of age. Robin Williams is my childhood, a core component, an absolute legend. And not only does he himself have a very distinct voice, he does multiple voices too and impressions, which is literally the reason why I like doing voices and impressions, because of that scene in Mrs. Doubtfire when he's trying to get his job and the woman interviewing him says, do you have any special skills? He's like, yes, I do voices. And a light bulb went off in my mind. And I was like, that's it. I love doing voices too. But his specific, his walk around talking voice, his real voice, just has this beautiful, warm, welcoming, heartfelt tone to it. And seeing him just like, most of the time, you'll see him in interviews and he's on. And he's lit up and he's ready and he's his comedic, chaotic best. But there's a lovely warmth to Robin Williams. And I could just listen to him talk. He's just an absolute sweetheart and a source of joy and positivity, I think, for most people. And you nearly never want someone to ever have known about him and then just show him. For all the reasons you've said. Like the genie was a big deal for me in Aladdin. The only reason I even considered rewatching it, I had to fast forward through A Whole New World, so much so that I warped the tape I watched it on. But the genie kept me going. Love that big blue eye. I always appreciate a man who can make you laugh. But is there anyone else you like? I'll throw names at you all day long. But are there specifically people's voices and the way that they communicate vocally? Because there is another. I'll keep throwing the matches. But I am very happy to take suggestions. Because I say the way people communicate vocally. And here's one. An old school reference. Watch me get absolutely copyright clattered for it. But, boys, these
world of ours. This cloudy planet, warmed by the sun, protected from the dangers of space by a thick overcoat,
it is right in the nostalgia hole,
is a cozy, pleasant place to live. May feel very much alone.
Look at him. Look at those little felt freaks.
And there is Tiny Clanger, fishing from the music boat. There's something coming.
Come on, Tiny Clanger. You can do it. I believe in you. This is the Clangers, Dean. This is before your time.
Wonder what it is. A net. A net full of gold coins.
Hear the little
What a
lilting
marvelous thing to
slide
have caught.
whistle.
A bag full of treasure.
Just
And all for tiny Clanger.
But even the way this is presented, the lovely way it's being spoken about.
And she drags them indoors, very secretly, very quietly.
Very secretly.
She's dropped them. Shh. Be quiet.
All right, we will. We will. The clangers, man. Like, was it Mr. Ben? Mr. Ben, the clangers, Pingu, all of these like really soft spoken, these lovely soft spoken children's programming. Oh no, the banana has fallen out of the bag. Whatever will we do? Just this lovely, nice way of communicating things that is formative for me, and why I appreciate the type of vocal communication people have, but not just because it's a narrator. The lovely soft narration. The clangers. The clangers. There's that weird inflection that's burned into my head, and Pingu as well. Just the like, I will tell you, Pingu does my head in. Today, I tried watching him recently, and I couldn't deal with it. I already have a tiny shrill monster in the house. I do not need another. Yeah, Postman Pat or Thomas the Tank Engine. Like this lovely, nice. It's always English as well. I'm kind of giving away my geological location of the type of programming I watched, but just lovely, nice. Everything's better when narrated by a well-spoken, soft-spoken English person. I'll argue a well-spoken, soft-spoken Irish person, because I want to get paid. Matt Smith. I'll tell you, I'm not great with Doctor Who, or even sci-fi. Let's have a look at Matt. Matt Smith, Doctor Who. What we got? Ah, yes. Let me find a nice quiet bit. So, there's a very real possibility I'm going to hit the end stream button. Very, very real possibility.
It's a jammy dodger, but I was promised tea.
But it didn't make the noise.
What noise?
You know, the...
Judging your choice, Dean. Judging it. Probably not the best example.
It's not supposed to make that noise. You leave the brakes on.
Yeah. Well, it's a brilliant noise. I love that noise.
Sorry, can I ask again? You mentioned a mistake with me.
Oh, big mistake. Really huge. Didn't anyone ever tell you there's one thing you never put in a trap if you're smart, if you value your continued...
Yeah, I love his fun into the Ada smart. There's a nice click to it. Very Astarian, I would say, from Baldur's Gate. I mean, yeah. Pick your favorite Australian. I'd kind of go for Bluey myself, but giving away my fatherly responsibility there. Aussies, oi oi. Yes, they do have a lovely way about them. Note I'm not doing the accent because I can't. It's one of the few I cannot do. Oh, there we go. Steve Irwin. That winner. Without question. Yeah, I can definitely get into that. We're seeing a theme here. But not even for like people who are soft-spoken and well-spoken, any other type of people who you just like listening to. Doesn't necessarily need to be real chill, laid back. So and so's.
Furry mammals right up to the massive predators, from the mildest to the wildest.
Wow, have a look at that for a set of jaws. And good teeth, too. She's got good teeth. Here's a big piece. The amazing thing with Daisy is not that she's hungry, but that she's got a nest. See this big pile over here? This is her nest. Watch what happens if I go near it. Can I have a look at this nest here? Ooh, I might just have a look in this nest. Female alligators get really...
Yeah. And then she ate him. Yeah, man, Steve Irwin's great. Just that enthusiasm, the pop, yeah, big into him. I always associate him with Caesar Milan, the dog whisperer. You know, animal enthusiast. It's always difficult when you're trying to remember the name of someone and you only can think of the character name from the show they're in. Ah, I remembered. I'm noting a bias here, gender-wise. We shall get on to the feminine presenters soon. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Peter Capaldi's a good shout. Here's a slight variation.
I have an uncle who does yoga.
Would she have an opportunity to practice any
Creative problem solving.
Ron
Creativity is
Swanson.
for people with glasses
Nick
who like to
Offerman.
lie. Leslie wanted to hire a contractor to build a stage. I don't want to paint with a broad brush here, but every single contractor in the world is a miserable, incompetent thief.
Look, a clock. We don't have that in America.
Topical. Ooh, Jeff Goldblum, yeah. Peter Capaldi. Oh, yes. I was right. I was thinking of a different fella altogether.
Always says, "Oh, I was a fan when I was a kid growing up."
Also,
This
honorable
man-
mention, Graham Norton.
I mean, you are
Tony.
beyond a fan.
Oh, God.
I know, because none of this would have come out.
None of this would have come out. My total geekness, my total anorakness as a child, as a teenager, would have been left
No,
to...
the good thing is your letters.
Oh,
No. There's a letter. No, we don't have.
Yeah.
No. There was a
I
basic
can
letter
see
you
that
sent to
with
Radio Times.
Peter Capaldi.
We won't read that one out. That's just you saying how much you like the Doctor Who special.
Just a real
there's
chill,
this weird
laid-back
thing,
kinda-
right? So there's a Doctor Who
Yeah,
fan
very,
club, and the guy around that,
very
Keith
Jeff
Miller, he
Goldblum.
put. This
I
is
definitely
volume
pick up on that.
1. You can imagine the size of his anorak. This is volume 1 of the. This isn't the story of the Doctor Who. This is the
On to note, excellent eyebrows. So that's the weird thing. Anime is so distinct in terms of Naruto. And it's somehow Shonen Jump. I just can't get into it. That kind of real poppy. Yeah, I'm gonna save the world. Yippee doodles. Yeah, I'm a ninja. I know, flawless rendition and all. If you do not know, where we go? What we got? Oh man, Dean, you're gonna have to give me like quotes from Naruto to search. Because I'm not as well versed in the ways of that style of animation. Hit me. Hit me with your favorite Naruto lines. Sure, we'll whack that up in time being. Is that true? I don't believe that's right. Is that the same voice actor voicing Naruto and Ash? I don't believe so. Share screen. Bam. Bam. Now here's the filth. Are you talking about the original Japanese or the filthy dub? Oh, the filthy dub. Ah, you see. This is hitting someone's ear really well. Like, oh my god. Yep, whatever having yourself there, pal. I'm such a Philistine. I'm such a Philistine. Dub. Best lines. Let's go for it. Will we? We'll go for this. We shall not dilly. We shall not dally. Next.
Everybody, I treat you good.
He's got the biggest eyebrows yet! They're almost alive!
Who are you?
Allies of the Sand. We're shinobi of the Leaf Village! So you better watch out!
There's your
You're
man.
not here.
There's Baruto's dad.
What? You can't lump me into the same category as that screwball. She's certifiably insane!
Who are we talking about?
Oh, well.
I'm sorry, but Lord Soggy isn't seeing anybody at this time.
But you and Soggy are bosom buddies, well, ain't you?
You stay away from my bosom. If you've not experienced Naruto, now you have. And I'll provide no more context, for I do not have any. Now you have me curious about looking up the voice actor of Ash Ketchum. There we go. English dubs. I'm not seeing. Dean, you have been Google corrected, sir. I'm seeing different names for the voice actors of Ash Ketchum, plural, and singular voice actor of Naruto. So who else he has got? Well, I've just Googled it. So there you are. But I get the idea of the same kind of vocal. It is very much in the same vocal style. I do concede. It sounds very familiar. But who... Shall I? Rack my brain. Strange that when I think of female voices, I'll go quicker to... This is the first one I thought of when I thought, oh, who's a lady who has a lovely voice that I like listening to? And here's who I found.
This video was sponsored by Display. Their magnetic pictures print.
Yeah, get away from your ads. B.
Breakfast.
B.
Birthday, bitch.
C.
Fuck off. It literally is just going down the other way of my ticks. Okay.
For those who do not know, Sweet Anita streamer, YouTuber, got the Tourette's. But odd rendition in that her usual speaking voice quite chill, relaxed. Hey, you behave yourself, Alan. Respectfully agreed. The voice, Dean, the voice of the robot in The Wild Robot. Man, I need names, dude. Robot in The Wild. No. Have we found it? God, I'm so good at Googling. Is that it? Have I found it? Yes? Correct? Yeah, well, specifically the vocal performances are what I'm interested in. Yeah, give me the vocal performance.
What a wonderful.
I'll take your word for it. I'm impatient. That looks a little bit though. Honorable mention to the Iron Giant. Ooh. Ashley. Is that Tisdale? No, different human. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Ashley, crit roll. See the mental associations I have? Ashley Johnson. Fool of me, Brian. Fool of me. Although, all of Critical Role.
Umbrella sales. Maybe each of umbrella. I like that idea.
There you go.
I thought you were writing it down.
Ideas are brewing.
You can feel this burning pain in your shoulder where something might have got you while you were charging, but you don't have time to even check or look. But now it's quiet. And you might be okay.
Suddenly.
Stop it.
No. No.
Bail.
Suddenly.
Bail. Run. Punched severely. Fuck you, Mercer. How dare you be so charming and scary? He's an absolute enigma of person being just this absolute bleeding sweetheart and creative force as a person in Matt Mercer. And then he's really good at playing bastards as well. Where does he get it from? Where does he draw his villainous energy? Did you see Dispatch? Anyone either play Dispatch or see videos of Dispatch? The hero Telltale-esque styled video game. And Mercer's in that. It's in part produced by Critical Role. Like what type of what does a voice need for you? Does it need to be deep? Does it need to be clear? Does it need to be coherent? Do you have a favorite country, a favorite region? Because I'm completely spoiled. Living where I live and being where I'm from. Where most of you are from, let's be honest. So, Irish voices are, well liked in the English-speaking world, at least that I'm aware of. Maybe they don't like us in the other language-speaking parts of the planet. Maybe we're hated on the moon. Who's to say? Dean, I'm going to ask you to name 3 people from Cork who have good speaking voices. Thank you. Yeah, I do have I have a slight respect for the Kiwis, given Small island nation with other island nation beside them. We vibe. We vibe real well. And the first New Zealand accent I think of is Taika Waititi being Korg. So, not exactly the greatest. Maybe that's the example. I don't know. Correct me otherwise. Come on, Dean. Come on. Chop, chop. 3 really good Cork voices. Let's go. I'm waiting. Spelling doesn't matter, by the way. If I can vaguely make it out between the exclamation points and insults. I don't know who 2 of those people are. Let's judge them. Who's that first fella? Cillian Murphy? Never heard of him. He'd never win an Oscar. There he is. The big pointy
You can
head.
connect with someone and they feel seen or feel heard, or a novel can change somebody's life, or a piece of music, an album can change someone's life. And I've had all that happen to me. And that's the power of good art, I think.
He's a very
There's
flat.
a straight line from the music and the
Very flat. It's not. When I think Cork, I wouldn't automatically think Cillian Murphy. I'd probably jump to Roy Keane if I thought Cork. Who's your other man? Ross Brown. Who that? That's Bob Ross. That's Motown Ross Brown there. Dean, help. Is that him? Is that the Ross Brown you're talking of? Is it Mrs. Brown? Who is Ross Brown? Beckett, we'll put on Bob Ross while we're waiting. Oh, yeah. Next stream, we'll do some painting. Comedian. Ross Brown. Comedian. Oh, now I want to watch Bob Ross. God damn. Ross Brown. Comedian. Yes? Correct?
Fortunate upbringing. I was what you'd call spoiled.
Nah, man.
Or as we say, spoilt.
Doesn't do it for me.
I don't think there's any problem with being spoiled. I think if you're a child, and you're given things, cool.
Why would you choose to talk like that? I'm just winding you up, Dean. He speaks very coherently and lovely, but I don't know. Same as the rest. Who's Shane Casey when he's at home? Is that him? Who is he? Who's Shane Casey? Is it him? Is it him? Is it him? Is it him? Is it this guy?
It was the obvious choice of a song for the younger.
Well, we have a like everyone.
That's really bad.
I just had to mention pigeons there because someone asked me, a friend of mine, could I get pigeons into the conversation with Ray, and I actually win money now because you said it twice. And I said pigeons.
Very distinct.
The more I say,
But would I put him in the
more money
same
I get.
echelon as a Robin
Pigeons.
Williams? I'm showing my Dublin bias. Who else you's got? But what do you look for? What do you appreciate? What is something or somewhere apart from Cork, obviously? Ah, they're gone now. I'm a busy man. Can't be waiting around. My attention, my deficit disorder. Billy Murphy, The Young Offenders. voice to take something as paltry as the works of Shakespeare. That crazy guy from Police Academy, Alan, is like saying the colors in the rainbow. That crazy guy in Police Academy. I instantly am thinking Michael Winslow. The voice dude, the guy who can do all the voices. Possibly. Although he does have a lovely he has a lovely timbre to his regular speaking voice as well. Is this of whom you speak, Alan?
I gotta tell you, one of the noisiest places in America is Hollywood Boulevard. I was almost late getting here, man. Just crossing the street. It's noises, man. Just trying to cross the street, man.
Please wait. Please
Who do you
wait.
speak of?
Please wait. All right, here come the first noises. The street bikes.
Although, honorable mention to Michael Winslow. So many. Wonderful. Amazing. Stephanie Beatrice. Which version? Now, here's the real question. Stephanie Beatrice. Great actor. But what vocal performance or vocal inflection are you talking about? Are you talking about her walk around voice? Or are you talking about a specific character? Because her specifically, depending what you know her from, I might ruin your day. Zed from Police Academy. Thank you, sir. I can't do this all on my own. I have to talk and look good. Ah, you speak of the Bobcat.
You're gonna have to leave. I'll call the police. I mean it.
Okay. I'm going. I'm out of here. Wait a minute. I am the police.
I'm sorry. I didn't without the uniform on.
Bobcat Goldthwait. Yes, now we're talking. There's a distinct voice for you. Without question. Built a career on it. Imagine. Stunning. Really good comedian as well. If you didn't know, he is more than his Police Academy. Billy Nye. Yeah, what version of Stephanie Beatrice are you referring to vocally, Dean? Billy Nye. Billy Nye.
Why there was a distinct lack of classical work on my CV, I would say that it was because I couldn't operate in those kind of trousers. But if you want me to be at my best, I want to look my best, and I really only feel comfortable in what we used to call a decent lounge suit. I think if you took 30...
Yeah, there we that's a sleeper. That is a sleeper choice. I did instantly think more so of the Science guy. That's where my brain went. Then I thought about Mr. Rogers. So, hey. Fucking Tim Curry. I think we have a winner. God damn. Tim motherfucking Curry. Yeah. You know what? I've never really thought about it, but he's definitely within my top 20 for sure. Like, come on.
Berta, an excerpt from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, the screen version of the Rocky Horror Show, which opened in the Royal Court in June 1973. and is now
This
moved to King's
popcorn
Road.
is,
The part of
I
Frank
believe,
and Bertha in
Tato
the original
popcorn.
stage version and in the film was played.
Shut
From
you.
reading it, no, I mean, when I read it, I just thought it was very, very witty and funny, and
Tim,
the most kind of
motherfucking
economical
Curry.
script that I'd
What a
read
G.
for a very long
What
time.
a fucking G.
And I really thought it had a ticket on it, you know. It seemed like something that would go, and I mean, I was hesitant in that if it worked.
Now, Alan, there's a fucking mustache.
It might be
Get to work.
a difficult image to shake off. But then, really,
Yeah, man. God damn, Tim fucking Curry. I mean, fucking Stroke will do a lot to you. He's definitely earned his spot. Oh, god damn, Alan Rickman. Dean, I'm still waiting for Stephanie Beatrice off you. I need to know. I'll be driven demented. But it's fascinating to see what names people think of. When we kind of get the categories going. Now we're hitting the highlights, the Tim Currys, the Alan Rickmans. Like, these are the heavy hitters. These are these legendary voices that just ring out generations.
Entrance and the expansive wingspan. You want more proof? Fine. How about a tequila?
Nice.
Where the hell are we?
Only place you can go for a good tequila. Dos tequilas, por favor, and an empty glass.
Si.
Gracias, senor.
We're in Mexico?
Actually, we're in the franchise Mexican family eatery down the street from your apartment, but it's impressive nonetheless.
Close enough. Again, Dean, Jim Carrey's walk around voice or a specific performance, because it's kind of like saying Robin Williams. It's like, what fucking one? What character? What film? What, you know? Dean, Stephanie Beatrice and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, no? That's what I thought of. Has been Hotel Travago. Has been Hotel. Also, Dean, have you seen the live Broadway style show of Has Been and Hell of It? It's amazing. There we go. Stephanie Beatrice. Oh, we have a whole thing of there. We get the whole back catalogue of Stephanie here. Wonderful. The many voices. Thank you, YouTube. You're doing the work for me. Disney's not going to sue me, right?
There's nothing stronger than the trust between comrades in arms. Buckle up, buttercups, because today you boys become men.
It's Goslin, actually. And I want your help,
Oh, I didn't
hero.
know
I
she
figure
was in
you
book
owe
clubs.
me one.
My career, after so many failed attempts, is finally starting to take off. I am getting offers and fan mail and magazine columns about what a good actor I am.
What are you talking about? You're the bad guys, okay? Maybe in your world. But here, we don't see it that way.
Okay.
What we want to do is unite our worlds in peace.
Why didn't you guys just...
Armed again!
Ixlan, the lightning warrior, defender of Maruvians. I'm at your service, princess. Don't call me Cat.
Wait, I can call you Selena, but I can't call you Cat, which is short for Catwoman.
Bars. But Stephanie Stephanie's real voice, very different. So, blow your mind.
Something like Parks and Rec, something like Parks and Rec. I want something like Parks and Rec. And then when pilot season came, which is this, I don't know if you guys know anything about TV, but it's basically like January, February is when
Freaked
they're
out.
casting all the
I
new
knew her as
shows on
Rosa.
television. And it's kind of shifted a little bit. Like some of the auditions happen earlier or later. Around November, I got an audition for actually the part of Amy Santiago, because in the script she was like,
Blew my mind. Brilliant actress. Actually, nothing I see her in, even that short clip of some of the roles she's done, just amazing. So good. Christopher motherfucking Lee. You see the people I put respect on their name, I put the word motherfucking in. So, if I love you, you're a motherfucker. Any specific role of Christopher Lee? Just Dracula. Go way back. Dooku, Saruman, Domino's delivery boy. Could you imagine? Tiny Tim. Now, again, Alan, which one? What Tiny Tim specifically? Yeah, Christopher Lee is amazing. Just him. Fuck the characters. Just him. What an absolute. I mean, when you talk about wow.
I'm playing.
Where'd my volume go? Ha.
Lord of the Rings is going to make cinema history. It's going to have an impact unlike anything anyone's seen. I'm totally
convinced Christopher Lee
of this.
Metal as fuck.
My agent was talking to one of the producers of Harry Potter, and she said, "Oh, there's this part," because she had the script. To this part, she said, "That'd be the ideal part for Christopher Lee." And the producer looked at her in horror and said, "But he's already played a wizard."
Imagine.
Now, this is why we don't have an industry. You might just as well say, we can't have him playing a London gangster because he's already played one. Whereas an American producer would have said, "Oh my God, yes, he's doing the Lord of the Rings, which is going to be enormous. We got to have him."
So where are we at? Chrissy. Ukulele, Tiny Tim. Let's give it a shot. Is this who I think it? I'm hoping I got this right. Correct?
Whatever he did to this song.
Oh, tiptoe through the window, by the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me. Oh, tiptoe from the garden.
Wow. To go from Christopher Lee to Tiny Tim. Only here on the S-Bomb. Thank you so much. Yeah, but when I start singing like that, you want to run away. I see how it is. Double standards. I'll break that out at D&D now tomorrow. You'll see. See what you've done. Taking notes for NPCs now. You see. The Mask. Now, Dean, The Mask, or Stanley Ipkiss. Aha! I mean to say that it's just Jim Carrey wearing green face. Just make sure you say the right. Careful now. Great work, Jim. Wonder what happened to him. Fucking adore Jim Carrey. Do. Fran. Are you there, Fran? I'm here, Fran. I'm here. Do you need me to save you, Fran? Do you? I'll come, Fran. I'll come, Fran. If you know that reference, we can be friends. Do you believe in life after love? I'm gonna have to watch that entire special now. That's fantastic. These people who I've not thought of for so long. Bill Skarsgård, huh? Pennywise. Bam.
And so aligned with the way Andy saw Pennywise.
Is this your boat? It's a nice boat. Floats.
Even just to audition for this part was fun for me because it was just like do your interpretation of what you think the clown would be.
Also a Tim Curry reference.
I'm Bob Gray. Pennywise to my friends. What do they call you?
It's very Heath Ledger Joker.
Now we aren't strangers, are we?
There was a strange balance that he brought, you know, a strange energy because he's very childlike. He has these big eyes, sort of childish, cute face, but he brings a darkness that is very, very unsettling.
Very unsettling. Chris Lee, Ukulele Tim, dilly boom. Cher, wow, yes, for so many reasons. Interview. Just throw the right word after the right word. You get exactly what you're looking for. Who we give the view to? Who do I select?
Holds the #1 spot on the New York Times bestseller list with the first half of her life story. Cher, the memoir, part 1. Please say hello to Cher.
Use shout at me as well if you can actually hear the people when I put them up. Good man.
Well, you know, he was
Good
telling
man, Cher.
everybody that, right?
Except, you know, I have people that I've mentioned in there, and I'm wondering, you know, what do they think that I like? One guy in particular who was very instrumental.
Wouldn't imagine her reading
He
Shakespeare.
was
But
very instrumental in helping me to leave Sonny.
Okay.
And so, and that was he. Like, I wonder. I mentioned his whole name, so I wonder how does he feel about it. But he must feel good because he was a really good
Very
person.
distinct.
And he did not reach out to you afterwards to say
No.
thank
To be
you for
fair.
the kind words?
No.
who might
Do
say
you know
anything
where
about
he
Cher?
is?
Eat me to death with pennies. This will tell you how my brain works. I thought Cher, and then I instantly thought of this guy.
Together we can do almost anything.
Oh, Mom, really?
Absolutely.
Oh.
We've got 5 hours. All right, first, get your pinky down. It's up again.
Nathan
All right.
fucking
Your
Lane.
Oh my God! Are you crazy? What are you doing?
Screaming.
The inspiration
like
for
a
all of my
man.
D&D characters, Alan, yeah?
All right. All right. Now, this is a dinner party. Let's work with food. All right? Spread some mustard on the toast.
Birdcage.
Don't use the spoon, and don't dribble little dots of mustard.
No?
No. You take your knife, and you smear. Men smear.
Smear.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get the goddamn pinky down. All right, make your fingers like iron, all right? Yeah, and stop trembling. Hold the knife boldly and with strength.
I'm feeling like pierce the toast.
So what?
Everyone, watch the Birdcage. That's your homework. Fucking love the Birdcage. So good. But is there anyone you just like listening to? Not necessarily for what they say, but for how they say it. Because I have someone. Here's a controversial take for you.
Rogan podcast by night, all day.
That's wild. I went in because I came in from
Not
Miami.
these
I
lads.
was living
They're
at the time,
lovely.
and I went in and I'm sitting in the waiting room, and it was like on a Sunday because
magic. And he was like, but I'm locked in too. Like it's like
I
a
love
hypnosis.
the way Joe Rogan
It's like
talks.
everybody is in the scene in a very bizarre way. Like you have the lines, but
So
you're
distinct.
living it.
So clear.
And that's either done or
Easy
it's
to
not
listen to.
done. And when it's not done, you could tell
Lovely
someone's
feel
kind
it.
of just performative.
you feel it when you're watching.
Yes.
If it does that thing and it pulls you
Yeah.
in, then
Matthew?
it's happening.
That's the magic of
Hang on.
film.
And sometimes you
Batman.
trick people, I guess, but for the most
For
part,
the most part,
Great
you
work,
go.
lads.
Trick some
you're
people.
feeling it.
Can you get it? Like, I love thinking of what should I say? What should I do? What what is something that I can actually use my voice for? You know? So if I can use my voice the right way and for the right reasons with the right script, sketch, joke, like that's what I should use my voice for, both artistically, my artistic voice and my speaking voice. So with all of these examples, all of these amazing definitive ways that other people use their voice without even necessarily having to put on a voice, that's a different conversation. But the way people talk and the way people carry themselves and the way people sound, I love that. I've always been into it. I've always loved talk radio. I adore podcasts. I'm super into voice acting. Just the nuances of how people can use their voice. Even that, they use their voice to be able to knowingly communicate your tone decisive way. Because so much of how we talk, it doesn't really have a lot to do with what you're saying. It's how you say it. So if you have a very tinny, shrill voice, I don't think you're going to be able to command the room as well as someone else who has a commanding, deep, strong voice. But even of the people we saw there, very commanding, luminaries and thousandaire and billionaires, millionaires and everything in between, that some people have a nice voice. Some people don't have nice voices. Plenty of examples given there of people who have shrill, odd, quirky voices, and they're still great because they're able to communicate what they're trying to communicate very effectively. And not necessarily in terms of singing. Different conversation. Script, dialogue, direct communication, conversation, rhetoric. The idea of conveying an idea and how you do that. What it means to be able to do that, specifically focusing on your voice. I talk the way I do. I was born on the radio. This is me at my best. Anyone who has met me and talks to me day to day, this is probably as good as I'm going to be right now. If you put me on microphone, this is me. Vocal posture, this is the best you're going to get out of me. And I'm paying attention to my vocal inflection. It's important for me to know that I'm getting your attention right now. Everything that you are hearing is being taken upon very well by your ears. But I can happily change my voice, move my voice around, change my pitch, make it sound like I'm from elsewhere, make it sound like I'm a completely different person. And that's where my mind goes. It would be far better for me, I think, to do characters and find different ways to express myself using my voice. But then it's not my voice. It's a character's voice. And I love the character of people's voices. Some people you can listen to. Doesn't matter what they're saying. You could be reading the phone book. And I hear the voice. Some people would call that charisma, allure, an X factor, the it factor. Like, I'd watch a lot of professional wrestling, and 1/3 of that product is about talking and about how you talk to get an audience. In terms of theater, to project one's voice, to catch them in the back row. Everything we saw there, for the most part, were performative. They were actors. They were performers. And I so would love to just zero in and pinpoint the exact thing that makes a great voice, rather than it just being attached to a pretty face like mine. But that's where I want examples to see and try and connect and bring in different sources of information, different people's takes on what makes a great voice. And most of what we saw there, from what I can see, and the pattern I've recognized, is people must be well spoken. That's just the path we took, because it was associated thinking. But there's something specifically to my ear, and maybe it's geographical, but there's something about a person who is able to conduct themselves with a little bit of decorum. And they can hold your attention by being precise. They know exactly what they're saying, how they're saying it, in every moment. Now, not exactly the type of vocality I would bring to my 9-to-5 job, but a lot of what I do, and I notice my own patterns, I find it fascinating. And I if you've seen previous videos, you get it, that I'm in my head a lot in terms of how I talk, and not necessarily even what I'm saying, because I see the two things as being distinctly different. Your vocality and what you're actually saying are entirely different to me. So do you focus on the voice? Do you focus on what's being said? Do you pass the ball? Do you use a writer? Do you use someone else and just focus on the vocal performance, such as the upper echelon of amazing vocal performers who don't write it? So maybe I'm too close to it. Maybe I'm overthinking or over talking, over vocalizing. But I find it really fascinating that, to my mind, I should always just talk like this. This is how I should speak at all times. Hello, my name is Brian, and this is my voice. I hope you're having a nice day. Please buy Heinz tomato ketchup. It's the ketchupiest. But no, I have this type of inflection as well. What ketchup would you buy? Would you buy Heinz tomato ketchup? Or would you buy Heinz tomato ketchup? Squeeze it on me. Go on. You may as well. These two postures live within me. There are two vocal wolves that live inside you. One is entirely demure and in their lane, and the other sounds like I was born inside a helium balloon. You don't notice it while you're talking, but I'm obsessed with talking and how people talk. So it's something that I want to know. I want to know, am I nice and good? Thank you. You don't need to tell me. I already know. That's where, like a casting director, where a producer, where someone would listen to you and say, oh, no, a little bit more of this, maybe. Bobcat Goldthwait making a career out of a really squeaky, scratchy kind of voice like that. I have too many options. I have too many. I think it should just be one. It's like, no, play all the genres. Look at your playlist on Spotify. Look at the type of music you listen to. Are you just listening to the same thing over and over and over and over again? No. If you are, send me the song. I want to know what type of song that you're able to binge incessantly. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me. I want to know. Different conversation for a different day. Who is a bingeable voice? Who's someone who, if you, in the same way, if you only ever had to listen to one voice forever, much like if you only ever had to listen to one song forever, do you go for someone who is completely consistent, like Christopher Lee? Do you go for someone who is odd and catches the ear differently, like a Bobcat Goldthwait? Do you go for someone like a Jim Carrey or a Robin Williams who have different, vocal inflections? Will you go for variety? Or do you like purity? Would you like someone like Cher, who's completely distinct? This is where I think you can change your voice, but my voice is so inherently connected to who I am as a person. If you imagine a meditative technique, if you will, where are you? Watching me. But where are you? In a room? Are you driving a forklift? Maybe stop. But if you think of your big thinking, of your consciousness, where are you? I feel like I'm in my voice. I feel like I am 100% absolutely my best self when I'm talking. You may argue that point. Maybe I'm better when I'm not talking, but still by definition associated with this chakra. So if you are to meditate and imagine the 7 chakras in your body, where do you draw your power from? And maybe it was just because it was how I was able to gain attention positively, was by talking and complimented as a very young child about, oh, wow, you speak very well. I was like, well, I'll keep doing that so, because the beatings have stopped. Joke. But I see that with Ethan now. The idea of being able to communicate coherently, to be able to communicate consistently isn't the word, but to be able to communicate with clarity, that's it. To be able to communicate with clarity is something that is, it's such a gift. I'm grateful. I think I'm able to communicate with clarity. And I think, hence the branding of the YouTube is Brian's voice. Would I be better trying to communicate through interpretive dance? Who's to say? Could I speak to you entirely in novelty t-shirts? Because that's how some people are able to communicate. Through novelty t-shirts, through song, through painting, through football, through... That's expression. Not necessarily communication. I'm lucky that my expression is what I use anyway. The idea that I would absolutely listen. If someone can find me a choreographer, I will dance the alphabet for everyone. But then that's not my go-to. What is your most efficient way to communicate an idea that isn't skywriting? My thing happens to be talking, but you do that anyway. Very much in the basic verb group. What's your favorite way or most passionate way that you can convey your deepest desires and connect your soul to another person? I do it by walking. Cursing. Now here's the thing. Well, then that in itself, then you're into language. Is that the language or is it the intensity? Could you communicate as well with the same type of intensity? Or is it because it's a faux pas? Is it because it's a fucking curse? Is it because... Why cursing? Why swearing? Because it's really fucking effective, that's why. Like, I'm mindful not to curse as much because, look, I'm on mic, I'm broadcasting, I'm live, I'm streaming. There's something about being able to just... Is there a better word to denote frustration than the word fuck? It's perfect. Hard F, nice soft U and a CK at the end. Gah. Because of Ethan, I've had to, don't want him cursing as much until he learns how to use it properly. Cursing is like a gun. You need to be able to use it properly. Responsibly, please. Always curse responsibly. There's some people who can't curse. They're not good at it. It's the Tommy Tiernan joke of course, I'm cursing. I'm an Irishman speaking English. It's hurting my soul. The immortal phrase. The immortal scenario. You walk in from school, it's a cold day, cold and rainy, blustering day like today, and you walk in the door and you throw your book bag down, your school bag, your mollusk, and you throw it on the ground and you pause a moment and reminisce of the days gone past, and you leave the door open just a little bit longer than the people inside the currently warm home, or you walk in on a rainy day and you leave the door open, what gets said to you? Pardon me, could you be a dear and close the door post haste? No. Close the fucking door. Urgency. If I'm I'm in an emergency, I'm going to listen to the person who's cursing because they mean what they're fucking saying. See, swearing different than bad words. We're not talking about insults. We're not talking about faux pas. We're talking about just straight feck, fuck, bastard and shite. Fuck. Hole's a good word. I will in my. Like, there's ways of, is that it? Is that the best way? The most effective way to communicate most things? Yeah, very much so. I already got a warning on it because I was looking up Joe Rogan. Out of all of the things I was looking at today, the one thing that got flagged was Joe Rogan. I got rid of that quick. Hence me moving away from looking at the content. JR? As in who shot? Or Jim Ross of WWE fame? But my point being, have you ever been in someone's company who you just liked the way they talked and not necessarily what they were saying? Because voice is big for me. My parents spoke very well. Most people who were formative for me, like my Irish teacher in secondary school, my English teacher in secondary school, very well spoken, could carry themselves, had commanding presence about them, but for entirely different reasons. Here's a rare compliment I will give. My Irish teacher was from Cork, Mr. Keohan. Really lovely way of carrying himself. And my English teacher, Miss Walsh, entirely different way of going about it. She was very proper, primmed type of person, very exact. Like, talk about being able to read Shakespeare. Specifically, Macavity, the Ginger Cat, was a poem that when she read it, just the way she curled her vowels and the way she snapped her consonants, it was like, wow, this is great. I'm thinking about this and other people are thinking about, I just want to get to lunch. But I think if anyone really thinks about how you speak, not needing to be like I'm slightly broadcasty at the moment, you know. I'm on. Everyone's voice is valid. Everyone's vocality is valid. I'm trying to hide the sun from you there. Can you see behind me? Blaring. I'm being backlit for your pleasure. What's your favorite thing to do with your voice that isn't swearing? I like teaching. I have a brilliant student at the moment, a captured audience of a 3-year-old. And I have to emphasize what I'm saying to him. It's like, before he went to bed tonight, he was having a strop. We were watching The Lion King. Would you rather watch The Lion King or go to bed? Lion King wins every day of the week. And another reference to Nathan Lane. There we are. We're in the zeitgeist. How is it for you To be able to talk. What a gift. I mean, Alan, the amount of characters that I would do if not to save Sarah's ears. It's, yeah, very true. And Susan's not too far away from your own vocality, but there's a certain intensity that you have while you are Susan. It's your purest form. There's a question for you. Which one of my D&D characters is the purest form of me? I'd be fascinated to know. Because Brian is as close to my voice as any of them. Maybe Dearlock, I haven't really got much time to play with him. But Phil's a great lad. We'll love him. He's the best guy. He's the best man I've ever seen. Ever. I love him so much. I miss him, Alan. I miss him so. Yeah, Brian. Hi, my name is Brian O'Mishkel, and I am an arcane trickster. That'd be true of the fact that it's a slightly higher vocality. That sounds more like me when I was a younger boy. That's why you know him weller, better, more knowy. Could you imagine going through your day like Irby? Hello, my name is Erb Noromi. I'm here to buy some stamps from this post office. Be a darling and lick them for me, will you? And stamp them on my envelope. Thank you so much. Or Roy Squawk. Yes, I'll have a cheeseburger and lovely Coke. Thank you. Make sure it's nice and fizzy. It does bubble on my mustache. So good. Don't get bubbles on your mustache. What way are you drinking a Coke if you're ordering a Big Mac? Keep them bubbles away from your mustaches. I'll call your mammy. There's something about being able to say what you want and mean what you say that I definitely don't take for granted. Seeing that I've seen a tiny person now learn to speak, it's something, a real lightning bolt in the car that I was talking to him 2 days ago. And it was raining, lashing rain recently, lads. Have we noticed? Raining over here in this place, on this part of the planet. And Ethan said, Daddy, it's raining. I was like, yeah, it is raining, pal. You're not wrong there. Do you like the rain, buddy? Yeah, I like the rain. It's happy rain. Is that a song of the Crash? What's happy rain, buddy? Why is it happy rain? It's happy rain because it's raining and I'm happy. The wisdom of the child. It's happy rain because it's raining and I'm happy. Inside I'm dancing. And he was able to communicate that to me through language and vocality. It's a great medium to communicate with others. So much so, I wish I was able to talk to everyone the same way. But no fucking language. Lucky I have this one. How you did? What you miss? Where am I at? What are you? Who am I? The idea of being able to speak to everyone all at once, but no language. Satin, fine material, very expensive, very absorbent as well. It's a big risk. Satan did. It wouldn't be the first time he lied. Be careful of him. The devil plays awful tricks on you. Although, bear the devil you know, I suppose. It's an interesting thing with Satan. In every single depiction of the devil, I imagine him with an English accent. My Irish history is showing. But the more demonic, I am Satan. It's more American, I suppose. Just a demon voice. Like even with fantasy or Dungeons and Dragons, or the type of vocal performances you would give in a role-playing game, they always do naturally fall into these like categories for me. An elf must always be light, knowledgeable, precise. I have lived for thousands of years, and you will be the chosen one. Yes. Look deep within your heart and your soul. The eons call for a hero, and on the winds they whisper your name. Well, then, really, if you're going to be a dwarf, you just got to be a Scottish. That's the best way to be. The winds may whisper your name, but you're talking a load of shite. Come on, let's get ourselves a tankard of ale, and we'll go down and find himself a nice busty barmaid at that tavern. Come on, Stretch. We'll save the world on a hangover. Ah, the cowboy. I'm always reserved doing voices, but for the topic of conversation that's here, to be a cowboy on a steel horse I ride, I'm wanted, dead or alive. You have to put that drawl in. You got to make sure that you got that little bit of gravel in your guts and a spit in the eye. I said, my name is Sue. How do you do? Now, you're gonna die. Like, I can do that voice. Why don't I do that all the time? 'Cause I could. Hello. Single fare to the city center, please. My R's are off. I have an Irish R. City center. Just go around talking like this. Hello. I'm here. Hi. Wonderful. I'll have a sausage roll, a little bit of butter, and some ketchup. You're sweet. No, don't cut it in half. I want to eat it the long way. Oh, I'm terrible. Turn into Roger from American Dad. Good morning, USA. And if you're gonna be an American, then you may as well just be one of my favorite characters, the bastardized version of Patrick Warburton, or as I like to call him, Captain Jack Freedom. Hello, I'm here to save you from yourselves. I bring you democracy. And these guns. Now I'm just looking for prompts. The voice, it does so much. Good so much. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I'm looking for a pint of Guinness. Thank you. Make sure there's plenty of head. Not too much. It gets sensitive. Try to offend as much people as possible. That's my goal. There's an odd thing I do. If I'm, especially in a bar, I'll go more North Dublin. Sorry, pal. Point of Guinness there, yeah? Good lad. You're not getting served if you walk up and say, "Hi, excuse me, sir, pardon me, excuse me, I'm thirsty. I need a delicious stout. Can I please have a delicious stout for my mouth?" Fall down, dehydrated in a bar. The last second time I was in a bar. That's why I find the Cork accent so strange. That I would think Cork automatically is going to be like that. Excuse me, Point of Murphy's there, pal, come on. It just doesn't ring threatening. It doesn't ring imposing. No, I want to do Shakespeare lines in a Cork voice. Shakespeare quotes, let's go. How many different voices and Shakespeare quotes? Let's go. What do we got? What else are we doing? You go over there. Screen management. You've betrayed me once more. There we are. Give me some Shakespeare quotes. Top 10? Top 20. Famous quotes in English. Should I be able to just recite them off perfectly? Yes. 54 more rows. Let's go. That's not Shakespeare. Famous quotes in English. No. I want Shakespeare. I want the bard. The original D&D player. Willie Shakespeare. College of Lore. I'd give you... You know, like if you're playing Shakespeare, you should get a D12 on inspiration. Really and truly. Famous quotes in English. No. I want Shakespeare quotes. Original rap battle. William Shakespeare. Where's it? Dust on the turkey. Where? There we are. Shakespeare quotes in a Cork accent. To be or not to be? That is the question. You're from Cork, you sound like you're asking a question anyway. Hello? Why are you so unsure? All the world's a stage, and all men and women merely players for the hurling team. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with his sleep. Go ahead with that. Be not afraid of greatness. Some men are born great. Some achieve greatness, while some have greatness thrust upon them. Whom have we spoken about already? We are born, we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. The web of our life is a maligned yarn, good and ill together. Who else? You cannot, sir, take from me anything that I will not willingly part withal, except my life, except my life, except my life. All right, all right. All right. All right. Possibly my favorite voice of all the Helliverse has been Hotel and Helliboss.
The time of life is short. To spend that shortness basically were too long with my eggs. I love long life better than figs.
I've run out of quotes on that page. What was more effective? Explore Shakespeare. Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we often might win by fearing to attempt. There's nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. I do love nothing in the world so well as you. Isn't that strange? The course of true love never did run smooth because I forgot to shave. I think Shakespeare would have put ads in his plays if he had to. Romeo and Juliet, sponsored by Manscaped. 'Tis the East, and Juliet shaved her bum. I now want to cast an entire cavalcade of characters in Shakespeare. Maybe just a Helliverse. Can we get that going? Someone get on to Brandon Rogers. We'll get this sorted. Whatever Neil Newbin is doing as well. I do a quote in the most opposite emotional tone. So I'll do it to my best Shakespearean best first, and then let's fucking ruin it. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players, that they have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. All the world's a stage. All the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. And the woman in his time plays many parts. And a packet of potato as well while you're at it. Good man there, Seamus. The opposite of Shakespearean speech. Just put your teeth to your lips. All the world's a stage. And all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man, in his time, plays many parts. Very thirsty. Do you think Shakespeare would have liked a nice cream soda? I believe he would. I think he would have enjoyed the bubbles. Would have matched his frilly neck thing. That's probably as least Shakespearean as I could possibly think to do. Apart from screaming at the top of my lungs. Which I can't do. Because my microphone and your ears would explode. And there's people trying to sleep in this house. Screaming streams will have to be some other time. Doom. Oh, I'll do them all right. I got a different quote. Being not afraid of greatness. Some are born great and some achieve greatness and have greatness thrust upon them. It's more Morgan Freeman, I suppose. Be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great and some achieve greatness and some have greatness thrust right upon them. All right, all right. You just know it's McConaughey. You can say Anton. I can say anything in any voice as long as I end it with all right, all right, all right. You know it's McConaughey. Art thou afraid to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? That's Shakespearean to my ears. Fucking Gollum.
How bitter a thing it is to look into happiness through another man's eyes.
As I confess, 'tis me nature's plague to spy into abuses, and oft my jealousy shapes faults that are not, ye bitch. It's the in-between vocal inflections I find really fascinating when you get into a voice. Just read it as myself, my giddy self. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. But love is blind, and lovers cannot see. Do you not know? I am a woman. When I think I must speak. Me. I'm the opposite of Shakespearean speech. It's me. I've been here the whole time. We've done it. We've done it. What is the opposite of pure? What is the opposite of pure Shakespearean speech? Me. Brian's voice. The opposite of Shakespearean. Oh, now I want to do a Shakespearean play, but as me. Shakespeare from Dublin. And there's been modern tales, modern versions. Oh, that gave me energy. Give me a monologue. Give me like a proper Bakes monologue. For women or men? Sure, I'll take both. Okay. Yeah, go on, have me cookies. Tello. Love a Tello. Go on, I'll go with a Tello. First one. This is Brian's voice reading Shakespeare. That Cassio loves her. I do well believe it. That she loves him. 'Tis apt. And a great credit. The Moor, it be that I endure him not, is a constant, loving, noble nature. And I do think he'll prove Dismora a most dear husband. Now, I do love her too, not out of absolute lust, though pre-eventually stand to count for as great a sin, but partly led to diet my revenge for that I do suspect the lusty Moor had leaped into my seat. The thought wherefore that like a poisonous mineral gnaw at my inwards. And nothing can or shall content my soul till I am even with him. Wife for wife, or failing so, yet that I put the Moor, at least, into a jealousy so strong that judgment cannot cure which thing to do. If this poor trash of Venice, whom I trace for his quick hunting, stand the putting on, I'll have our Michael Cassio on the hip, abuse him to the Moor. In the rank garb, for I fear Cassio with my nightcap too, make the Moor thank me, love me, reward me, for making him egregiously an ass and practicing upon his peace and quiet, even to madness. 'Tis here, but yet confused. Knavery's plain face is never seen till used. Thank you. Iago. He's playing rogue. Telling you that for free. Sneaky fuck. Did you know? Did you know I could? Did you know I had it in me? Says Hughes. Being theatrical, yes, Brian. We had a good idea. Having spent nearly 2 hours in your company. Yes, we thought you could do Shakespeare good. Well done, sweetie. Thanks very much. Oh, that gave me energy. That was brilliant. Well, if you have nothing else for me, any more voices or any more inflections for me to read Shakespeare, or will I just start reading the lot? If you have any more examples for me or voices, speak now, or I'll just feck off and leave you. Because it's a first stream. 2 hours will do me. I want to go to bed. So if you got anything else for me, either tell me or say goodnight and I'll know it's time to go. Or you can just look into my beautiful eyes. The glasses are off. I'm going home. But as always, thank you so much for listening. It has been really weird, and in the best possible way. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Thank you for everyone who has commented. I love all your words. And maybe we'll be able to get your voices in here eventually. We shall get the right technology up and running and have an actual chat and use our voices to enlighten and brighten each other's day. I'm going Shakespearean again. But that was good fun. I enjoyed that. Will we do it again? What do we think? Same time next week? As long as the woman who lives here doesn't make a baby, we're doing well. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I'm going to try and chop up the stream, and I may have another version of it out soon. You can tell everyone I was there for the first inaugural and legendary Yes Bomb. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Okay, bye, 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 bye. It's gonna wait for it to get to 2 hours now. I'm obsessive like that. Did I go live? Oh no, I didn't go live. Oh, I'll just hit the button now. I have to do it all over again. Okay, bye. Click. Beep.